I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably ain't doing nothing with that. You know.
Heaven 97 KHP.
That's who it be. That's a
Do it through professionals.
Yeah,
So hey,
that's the best way.
Epidural, let's
best
ask
way.
the doctor.
Yes, that's the best way.
You don't have to give no input.
Do it. Hey man, say man, do. Welcome to another episode of the Stuck in the Middle podcast, because you know what's up in this stuff. Episode 97?
That's crazy, bro.
97, bro. Do you remember NBA in the Zone? Was that 96 or 97?
Is it 97 or 96? It's 97. I think I messed up. Okay.
Hey, I'm in the zone. Classic, man.
Bro, that was the best one. What was that? What was that? Like quadruple? The quadruple windmill? Yeah, where you go up, you literally go above the screen and only your feet start showing.
What game was that?
Hey,
NBA Hang Time?
NBA Hang Time. Remember NBA Hang Time, bro?
Nah, I remember the game. I just didn't remember I thought that was another game.
Was when they would go, wow.
Slam-a-lamma ding-dong.
Slam-a-lamma ding-dong.
That was a flashback. Hey, man, welcome to another episode, like I said, Stuck in the Middle podcast. You know what's up in this stuff weekly, but you know we don't do nothing without the fam. I keep with me.
Ref Hef is in the building.
Shit, we might call you Mod Hef.
Mod Hef. I know.
Hey, it's your boy B. Will Cooks. We locked in, man.
Round bite.
Hey, man. Corey from Corey's Corner. I'm hungry.
That pizza do smell good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I ain't really ate all day, except I did try duck today. Smoked duck.
Oh, from where? Costco?
No, so TCU.
Shout out. I know TCU food good.
Yeah, it was good though.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
Cafeteria
shout out to my boy. Yeah, bro. Okay. Shout out to my boy Lamont Tarleton. Anyway, so you probably actually know Lamont too. Yeah. He works for Sodexo. Sodexo is our provider, servicer, or whatever. But he also runs the Market Square, which is like one of our dining halls. And he'll put on events and stuff, and event days. And so today was an event day. Well, on the event day, they don't have to follow the Sodexo guidelines.
Got you.
So all the chefs in there start going crazy, bro. They had an Asian fusion smoked duck tacos.
That sounds fire, bro.
Beef stuffed, honey drizzle brisket stuff, bacon wrapped jalapenos.
Oh, let's prepare the Sims, guys. The big backatry for the next.
That's going crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
They called this thing called the ultimate meatball sub, and
that's wild. That's wild.
I knew it.
There were sliders. They were good too.
Meatball sliders.
They had a bread bowl full of cream cheese, crab, and shrimp.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. So
right?
That's wow.
Then they had a little Mediterranean place where you can get rice, maybe a little
falafels.
Yeah,
quinoas.
Tzatziki,
your quinoas.
Your hummus, tofu.
Hummus.
You want tofu.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. They did that big one today, bro. Shout out to. I know they don't get to always do it, but I think that's one of the cooler things about TCU that I have learned there is that like when they want to show out, they can and they do. And then tomorrow we'll be back on
they got the
Sodexo.
cash.
You know what I'm saying? Back on Sodexo, eating pizza and burgers, fries, an omelet. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Perrito, man. What's happening?
Oh yeah, man. Look at him.
He's chilling. Finally, this is the first episode in a long time he's been chilling.
Wow.
It's 97. I don't know if anybody in the league 97, so we got to talk about NASCAR. Come on, 97.
Heaven 97 KHP.
That's who it be. That's a
the fact that we all knew to hit that immediately. Well, come on, bro. Who's 97 in NASCAR?
97 is Kurt Busch.
Oh, we got a name here.
Hey, we had the Busch.
Shout out to Kurt Busch.
He was the most famous.
Oh, okay. We got another one. We don't care about that.
I say
Kurt Busch. Hey, Kurt Busch.
What are we talking about? That's
It's the Busch episode.
Yeah, come on, man. It's the official social cues, man. And this is what we do. 4 dudes on the couch in a chair discussing pop culture. And we do it in a few different segments. The first segment is Stuck on Comments, one of my new favorite segments, by the way. Because you guys are just phenomenal with your engagement. And you lock in with us. And we can't be more appreciative than we are right now. I can promise you that. From there, we try to figure out who the must stuck of the week is. I'm pretty sure we got a few people to input this week. And I'm excited to see who that can be. Right from there, we go right back to you. Remember, everybody says, how do we get on the podcast? It's very, very simple. Go to StuckyPod.com. I repeat, go to StuckyPod.com. I repeat, go to StuckyPod.com. You will be on the podcast. Just give us your Stucky situation. We'll put it up on the TV here, and we'll read it out to everybody to see if we can't get you unstuck. From there, we move on to B. Wood, who says, man, maybe you just stuck and stupid. You can't get it right, so we put you on that wheel.
Get out of there.
Spin it. From there, Cori likes to put us in a very elevated.
Okay, I'm about to say.
They aligned. This is going to be a good episode.
Experience where we're jumping off of a cloud and being vulnerable, talking about our feelings as men. And we call that shadow work. From there, puts a nice little bow on it, ties us up, sends us on our way. That's the show, guys. About an hour and a half, so I hope you stick around. But I'm stuck on comments. You said you got a lot to say. We got to reply. Let's see what the comments are this week.
Ooh, that's a whole bunch. All right, so this is on our Aliens Real. Shout out to Baker. He said, people always joking about it, but I've seen the technology up close twice. Never seen the beings, but whatever it is, it's not ours. Who is ours?
Hey, Baker said he got beamed up.
Hold on, he said something like that. Keep going. What did he say?
You know, we told him, if you feel comfortable, tell us about the encounter. He said, I could tell you all about it. Too much to type, but basically I had a craft so low I could have hit it with a rock, fly directly over top of me about 10 miles an hour, and made absolutely no sound whatsoever. That was in 2007.
That's the part.
The second one was a giant egg.
Yeah, to me, both of those stories I corroborate because there's been a lot of those. The no sound part always gets me.
Well, you ain't gonna have no sound 10 miles an hour.
What was the video?
That's a throughput for all of the experiences. The throughput is there's no expulsion of power where you hear sound, or like the most you'll hear is like a whiz by. And then the giant egg, I mean, again, you could YouTube all these experiences and just come up with the story that you YouTube. So I'm not going to say like I believe every single person that says that they had something happen, but also this is a common theme.
What's the video? Like, what's the context?
The video was, hey, are we alone, right? Do we believe that the Anunnaki are going to be visiting, or that we have just these things called aliens out there who mean that we're not alone in this universe, right? So I think that was the question, a very popular question, and this guy was just commenting on it. Appreciate you, Baker.
Appreciate you, man.
Some love.
Shout out to you,
Have you ever been probed?
Yeah. Whoa, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, that's
bro?
crazy.
That's what they say the aliens be doing.
Hey, yo.
I ain't gonna like this right here. You saying pro with that? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
With crumbs?
Like, you got,
what kind of crumbs?
Wow. Kenny gonna kill me. I'm gonna vacuum afterwards.
All right, so our next one talking about where we asked if someone cheats once, what next?
A chance.
So Ahave Oasis or Ahave Oasis? Ahave. But it said they deserve a second chance, just not with them.
Okay. So somebody cheat, they deserve a second chance. It's not with them. That's crazy.
So
basically no.
Which is really a slight no.
Yeah, that's basically
it's
no.
a slight no. Aaron Z _corner said no one knows what they'll do until it actually happens.
No, that's not Aaron Z. It's Aaron's corner.
Yeah, Aaron.
You trying to be like your boy?
You trying to be like, yeah.
Trying to be like your boy?
He took over Cori's corner. What's happening?
Yeah, you set the blueprint for him.
No. See, don't be upset. He got eggshell. You can't be upset with eggshell. It's tough. You gotta get a logo and a picture first before we take you serious.
All right,
Yeah, don't get upset.
What my boys Marvin say?
Marvin Cruz 1105 said it depends on the situation, but don't listen to me. I've never dated before. Ooh.
Okay, Marvin.
Now, how you gonna say it depends?
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
At the end of the day, it can depend. He has the right to an opinion, even if
he don't know. That's
haven't
why he's saying
experienced it yet.
Yeah, there you go. He's saying I don't know, but this was a cool comment. B Wood, I like this one for you.
This one's talking about our Jerry Jones Cowboys video.
No, this
Sydney
was just
Sweeney.
the episode. He watched the full episode. That's what this guy does. He goes through, and to show you where he actually stopped watching, he puts the timer in there.
Really?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
So he said, Ezel. What is it? Ezel 8311 stopped it at an hour and 2 minutes. And one of the comments says, I'm down the road in Tyler thinking about pulling up in Kaufman. I've got a Tahoe I've had since 2014. It's an 03 with 300 plus miles on it.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's up? We'll be there.
Yeah, well, by the time y'all see the episode, it'll already be done, but it'll run smooth and good. But shout out to you, man. He's referring to I'm throwing an event August 23rd, 2025, which is this Saturday. Kaufman, Texas, at my dad's car dealership, Brinson Chevrolet. That was a little sponsorship plug. Y'all stop playing.
Yeah.
But now I'm cooking free catfish, and I'm doing it to give visibility and to give my dad some presence on social media, all that little stuff. But he's talking about trading in a 2003 Chevrolet Tahoe that he's had since 2014, and it has over 300,000+ miles. I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably ain't doing nothing with that. But don't think of it like that. Like what I'm saying is, like, don't, sometimes as a customer or a consumer, we always think crazy because we have stuff like Kelly Blue Book and all these different things. And a lot of people don't know Kelly Blue Book really wasn't designed for the industry like that. It was designed for the West Coast. It's just a lot of people use it because it's good data, but it's not the best data.
But hold on, you're assuming a lot because he didn't say he's going to trade it in. He was
No. But he's saying that for a reason, though.
Yeah,
but even if you decide to take it, I'm sure you ain't gonna keep it. I'm assuming you're bringing it up. Yeah, like why? For me, it's like why bring it up? Nobody. If you're not trading it in, why even bring it up?
Yeah, just
like hey, I'm looking for a car.
To me, it sounds like you're in the market for a car, my man. That's what it sounds like. Cause you got to get up out of that.
Yeah, for me, I know you trading in, and nobody's taking that.
Ford Fusion, 2014.
Yeah.
For an 03 Tahoe?
No.
Nah, hell no.
See, and this is him doubling down here, and but Cori responding, let him know, big fraud. I'm sick of it. He got the nerve to call people out talking about
Dr. Umar, the Prince of Panhandling.
Pan-African.
Did you see that he was offering
favorite? Go ahead.
Dinners?
Oh, that was amazing. You
Hey, he got to get it back.
If you donate $500, ladies, donations. If you donate $500 to the Prince of Panhandling, he will take you to any restaurant in Delaware. First off, he said any restaurant in the state of Wilmington, Delaware, which is also crazy because what does that even mean?
Yeah.
And then he was like, you will not pay for the dinner. I'm going to pay for the dinner, but it costs you $500. I guarantee you part of that $500 he's going to use to pay for your dinner.
Yeah.
Fraud, man.
Yeah,
and
only issue I have, bro, is they shut down his accounts. Other than that, he fraud.
But yeah, man, y'all had some comments this week. We appreciate y'all for engaging once again. Y'all have a lot to say. We got a lot to say back. Keep it coming, man. We're almost at 1,000 across the board, by the way. We appreciate y'all for showing up every week.
No, for sure.
Facts for real.
But who the Mutha-Stucka of the week?
Ain't Domino's. That pizza was just hidden, boy. Thin crust?
Thin crust is it.
Ooh,
Thin crust is it.
Cheese bread, too.
Put in the
Cheese
comments,
bread
do you
was
like
busting.
thin crust or thick crust? We want to know. What is it? Hand toss?
Hand toss
I
is
said thick
pan
crust.
fried. Pan fried.
Pan fried.
Yeah, what's your favorite crust?
I
Put
do
in the
like that
comments.
Brooklyn style, though, too.
Hold on, Sam. By the way, whenever we start talking food, it's about 45 seconds of big backetry. Just off
Yeah.
I'm like 3 of them myself.
Facts.
But I ain't ashamed of that, you know what I'm saying? Well, your boy done lost the pounds. Anyway, Mutha-Stucka of the week. I put up Swatch, the company. Y'all seen the ad? Man, they did an ad where basically the guy, I don't even want to do the motion, but it's on some American Eagle type stuff where one of the people in the ad did something that was very insensitive to another race on the other side of the globe. And they was up in arms about it. And I think Swatch has already came out and made like a formal apology or whatever. But it's like, bro, and maybe to y'all's point, they know what they're doing. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because it got to be...
Somebody signed off.
Somebody is doing the metric saying, all right, I know we're going to take a hit. Let's go ahead and put this in there.
We need something.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way they watch the ads or whatever and nobody's like, this ain't a little wild. You know what I mean?
So what did they do one more time?
So basically they had an ad for their watches or whatever. And they're like a historic company, right? Everybody knows Swatch. And basically one of the guys, and he was already a person of color, like did this with his eyes, you know.
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And yeah, so there's like Asian community was not taking that well, bro. They was not. And so Swatch came out and was like, we sorry. I think they pulled the ad actually, which I feel like doesn't happen too much.
That's a good way to retract a statement, you know. Like,
yeah, but you just
actual news, you know, you got to put out an apology or whatever.
But it's already out there now.
Yeah,
and
it
people
is out
talking
there.
about it. So it's like, was it strategic?
Right.
Probably strategery. But either way, it's a risk. That's why the reason why I put them as being stuck is I guess everything's a risk, but some things are moderate risk, right? This is a high risk. Okay, cool. You could get people up in arms, and maybe that keeps you more relevant and you get more sales, Or it can be like Target, and people say we're never buying another watch again, and then now you're firing or letting go your CEO, into the third quarter of the year. So that's why I say they stuck, because you didn't have to. I feel like that's a big. You're a storied franchise of a company, bro. You don't have to make them type of leaps. If you're a smaller one, maybe you take it, but I got Swatch on the board.
I put 2 up here. So first one, the photo with the shark guy. Okay,
who is that? What is
it? There's a video going around. It was on TikTok. It was on everywhere. This guy, a shark was either beached or he caught a shark. One of the two. And he's taking a picture of it, and the shark busts a UE and bites his leg. Gets a good chunk of his leg right below the knee. Right. The problem is that the comments went bananas. You should have killed that shark. Blah 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 blah. Like going ham on the shark because the shark bit him. This is what sharks do. For all of y'all who don't understand. Yeah. This is what they do. So it took him, he got a ton of views, and he was just like, I appreciate y'all, but he did apologize. He was just like, look, y'all need to stop going off like this. I was in the shark's habitat. I caught this. I did this, and I made the mistake and ended up getting bit. Like, he owned up to everything. But the people in the comments were going so ham, and he was just like, it was stupid of me. Yes, it was stupid. I put you on the wheel. I put you up there as Mutha-Stucka because you're an idiot, bro. Like, you don't have the training. Like, you aren't a marine biologist.
No.
Well, what I'm saying? The anatomy and everything else.
So what you're saying is there are people who swim sharks every day, right?
Right, who study them and do everything else.
They still get their behind chopped up too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But there may be more akin to the behaviors of sharks.
Yeah.
So I can tell, it's like being a dog trainer, right? Like,
yeah, that's right.
Hey, I saw the cue that most people would miss. That dog is under duress. You need to back away from that dog. Where most people might go in and be like, oh, look how cute the dog, and then you're getting bit in the face. Yeah. So, but still, to Matt's point, come on, bro. It's risk that you're going to take.
In the moment, you just got to know, bro.
What was his name and where is he from, if you know?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Shark Town.
But also, I've seen a lot of shark photos. I follow a lot of fishing content and a lot of that. Underwater content, ocean content. I follow a lot of that stuff. All the nature content, I'm a huge fan of.
I rock with it too.
Yeah, huge fan. All the guys out there building houses out of mud for 2 hours on the long format being 2 hours. I'm watching all of that. I'm deep into all of that. So my point is though, bro, it don't matter. I've seen so many of these photos where the guy's just standing next to the shark that they just caught and they take the photo. Why can't you just take the photo?
Right.
Like, why couldn't you just stand there or even maybe get down and bend down and take the picture like this behind the shark, like a normal person trying to rip his head up,
literally trying to open his mouth like his jaw. It's crazy.
And it's not even a dead shark yet, bro.
I gotta watch it.
This was in Florida, off of one of the Cori.
The reason why they're saying in the comments you should have killed the shark is because if you're gonna fish for the shark, get the shark, kill it, and then you can do all that.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, but a lot of the comments weren't that. It was like they were mad at the shark for doing it. That's what the comments were.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, that's why he was just like, look, this is on me. This ain't on the shark.
Bro, what are you going to do if you
took me out the water?
Yeah. You took me out the water, I'm going out swinging.
Who put the Kevin Tilly up there?
That was me also. So I put him up here. Someone we went to school with.
Tally or Tilly?
No, Tilly.
Oh, okay.
Who's this?
We went to school with this guy. Yes.
Who is this?
Wait, this is all facts, not alleged?
This is what he was arrested for. This is posted.
Who is Kevin Tilly?
Somebody we went to school with.
Yeah, somebody went to high school. High school.
Got you.
All right. Arlington High School.
He's been dealing with a lot in his life: drugs, alcohol, the whole spectrum of drugs and stuff.
Allegedly?
Like that. No, that's been confirmed. The drugs have been confirmed.
Allegedly.
We should say allegedly because it could come out.
Yeah, we're still here allegedly. Anyway.
But anyway, it goes. Unfortunately, he was recently arrested for an accident involving death and tampering and fabricating with physical evidence with the intent to impair. So,
so this was
this is his bag, ain't it?
Funny, but
this is his bag.
No. All the way.
This is his bag right here.
So this is
let him cook.
Let him cook.
This is something that manslaughter-esque, meaning it was in the accident form, like there was a death there.
So negligent. So it wouldn't be manslaughter. It would be negligent homicide.
He's in his bag. Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially.
Cool. The Danita thing.
No.
Not quite negligent.
Not quite negligent.
Give like a small example right now for the audience, just for like a
So
small.
what was the situation?
Yeah.
So here's the thing: they're not releasing a lot.
Okay.
That's the problem. All we know right now is that he was involved in an accident that ended up killing someone. What we can't figure out is if he was the driver or a passenger in the car. However, here's why this is a catch-22. Based on these charges, the accident involving death normally would mean that they were in the car, but not necessarily driving. But tampering and fabricating with physical evidence means that if he was the passenger, he tried to do something that would hide evidence to show that he or whoever else was in the car was guilty of said accident.
Or like if somebody was drinking in the car, that you trying to get rid of the bottles.
That's all right. He threw the green. The green.
Or whatever else. But at the end of the day,
stuck.
You caught the
stuck.
charge. And I looked. No one else was arrested and booked on that day for that, or at that time for this exact charge as well. So they're still investigating.
There we go.
But like
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. What if he beat the system? I seen Young Dolph dude beat the system day.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what I'm saying. They're still investigating. But this arrest is real. That's what
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, so you're basically saying regardless of whatever we saying, it's out, it's public, it's right there.
Yeah, this is public information. It is live. He was arrested. He is in Tarrant County Jail.
Wow, TC. If I had to pick, I'm going Shark Guy, 100%.
Well, let me. Okay.
My bad.
No, go ahead. Let's pick, and then I gotta say something.
Okay, bet. I'm Shark Guy. He wild.
Shark
Guy wild. I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Shark Guy. I gotta look at it too, but from what you're telling me, it just sounds stupid.
It just sounds like
You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Wait, did you have a candidate?
I did, but
my bad. I thought we were going off the what's the name. My bad.
It's just because I don't know. Like, I went blank on the name, and I should have put it up here.
Yeah, but that's my bad.
We'll find the story. I'm sure you got me find the story. So there was a
Florida man.
No. It's gonna be Florida. You know how it is with Charlamagne. He always say if something's gonna happen in Florida, it's gonna happen. There was a guy who is. I got to be careful with the details on this. I believe he's responsible for protecting a group by like doing cybersecurity for a group. And he was coming to a conference or something out in Vegas or in California. I can't remember again. But he was there for that and got arrested for child trafficking stuff, right? Like he was trying to set up.
I saw the clips on social media.
Yeah, and then he ended up. So there's a trend that if you are, say, of the Jewish community and you have access to Israel by way of citizenship, if these types of crimes happen, you could essentially extradite yourself to Israel and escape. I use that lightly because it may not be an escape. It may just be that they're waiting, whatever jurisdiction, but escape the charge. And he's like the newest version of that. And so I just think the fact that there's a process for that there's all of these kind of like availabilities for people to dodge these kind of things. Man, we Mutha-Stuckers for this, man. Like
extradition. Yeah,
extradition is the Mutha-Stuck of the week for me.
Well, okay. I mean, I want to confirm this because it says that we have an extradition treaty with Israel.
That's what I'm talking about. So my point is, we are the Mutha-Stuckers of the week.
No, we should be. What Jeremy's saying is that you shouldn't be able to get to. We can go back and forth. Meaning, if you go to Israel, we can still come get you out of there. Versus another place where we don't have a treaty with, and
we can't. That's not
so you can escape to Israel if you want, but technically we have an extradition treaty with Israel that says we can still get you.
Okay, so I would say, there's a trend on this. It's been happening for a long time, but shout out to like us for being Mutha-Stuckers of the week for allowing this.
Okay, so here's where it is. Here's where it might be a little convoluted. We have the treaty. What would happen is we could bring them back. We would go through the whole system, charge them under the law, but the treaty says that they have to go serve their punishment in Israel, not here.
That's the Jack deal.
So we can still bring them back and we can still charge them, do everything else, but the treaty says that the conditions under the law say that the resident citizen can be extradited but must serve their sentence in Israel.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's if the crime was committed in Israel or if the crime was committed.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Yeah, if we extradite,
if they make it back to Israel and they have to be extradited back here. If they make it back,
well, don't they have to be a resident citizen?
They have to be it doesn't. It says resident citizen, but
I'm sure it's resident
citizenship in general. It does say resident citizen, but at the end of the day, what it's saying is, if we were to extradite them and charge them and bring them back here, no matter if, and we say, man, you get 25 years. Okay, cool. Israel's like, we'll give them 25 years in Israel, not in America.
So good luck managing that person's, career in prison whenever they get quote unquote. And then I would like you, not right now maybe because we don't have a lot of time, but do your own research. This is why it's important to get the information out there because we don't know.
Fact check.
But what we're understanding is like there's not been many examples of that being successful. So that's the point. It's kind of like, okay, there's a loophole here. There's a pattern here.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah,
and I'm sure
it's just one of them. This is just another one. Yeah.
But here's another loophole. It has to be dual criminality.
Come on now.
Meaning, dual criminality means that the crime that happened here has to be considered a crime over there.
Right, come on now, and that's where they got him.
Jack deal.
That's where they got him. Because he gonna say something like, "I can do this in Israel."
To me, it still ain't beating the shark guy.
No, the shark
that
guy
thing
is,
right there
yeah,
is.
the shark guy is
I didn't even hear about it till now.
Nah, I mean, he's
that,
stupid.
That chunk in his leg,
Mr. Shark Guy, we're gonna call you Jaws. You know what I'm saying?
No leg.
You the Mutha-Stucka of the week. But I have to say this real quick before we go on to the stuck situation. I think we have to give it up for somebody who got unstuck this week.
Who's that?
Chance the Rapper, man.
What do you
With
do?
the album?
Hey, man.
Oh, you talking about the
It's
album?
pretty solid.
Yeah,
album
pretty
came
solid.
out, solid album.
It's a solid album.
Off of a terrible album.
Yeah.
Because he was in love.
And life was going downhill.
And he was cheating. That's what it was.
And he was cheating.
He was cheating. That's why the album.
And he said he was, separated at a certain part. But people was saying Chance was done, bro.
His wordplay is
I'm
crazy.
telling you.
Beat selection is crazy.
I think this was some of his best
Best
work.
work. It is.
That Wayne song?
With Trees, with him and Smino?
Oh, my God.
Bro, that, to me, that actually, if you listen to the entire album, that actually doesn't fit the album.
I think it's out of nowhere.
100%.
Yeah,
I think
but
it's
it's still, I love the song.
It's probably something he made a while back.
Yeah,
Just
100%.
put it in there,
The song's still tough, but I'm like, dang, well, all the rest of the stuff,
Chance, you did a great job, man.
bro, and it's people
Top to
out,
bottom.
Thank you.
Top to bottom.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's a player.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, it's shout out to Chance the Rapper, bro, because
Making it hard for Drake out here.
rapping. So, hey, you gonna have to rap
And
these
Cardi.
days. You know what I'm
Cardi
saying?
released tonight. Or not Cardi, Tiana. Is it Tiana? Yeah, Tiana dropped. Shout out Tiana.
I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? She not in a stucky situation.
Oh man. Okay. This is from an anonymous post.
Why you gotta be anonymous?
It says, one of my closest friends has been using drugs more and more over the past year. At first, it was just something they did on the weekends, but now it feels like it's part of their daily life. I've tried to talk to them, but every time I bring it up, they either brush me off or say I'm judging them. I don't want to push too hard or lose the friendship, but I'm scared of what could happen if I stay quiet.
Good.
We don't do the same drug no more.
Hey.
We don't do the same drugs. Do the same drugs. Shout out to Chance.
You talking about Chance?
Yeah.
Man,
Got something for this?
Go ahead. Yes.
I've learned in this space too, so I can tell you from experience to how best to handle something like this
In real time.
Yeah, real deal time. I could tell you, I would encourage this person by trying to figure out, trying to speak to the why you've seen the increase and never bring it up. So what do I mean by that? So typically, if somebody's falling into some kind of pattern behavior like this, there's probably some kind of trauma attached to it or some kind of core issue attached to it where they have to self-soothe, and this is the self-soothing process that they've taken to put them in their space. It just happens to be a bad thing if it's a really bad drug especially. So I think you'll lose that person, to your point, by constantly bringing up the drug abuse. They know they're abusing the drug. What you should talk about, if you truly care about the individual, is what's causing them to get to this point. Meaning, maybe start asking some questions about their life. Try to find value in what they're doing in their life so that they can talk about what they're struggling with. And then you'll find what they're struggling with and help them with that. And hopefully, in turn, it'll reduce, the want to do said drugs, right? And I think that's the best way to approach it. Like, don't just come at them and say, why you always, you got to get better. You're sick. They know all of these things, bro. What you should do is say, hey, I noticed you ain't played ball in a long time for somebody to play basketball or something. I noticed you ain't played ball in a long time. Why you ain't playing no ball no more? Ask that question, right? Like, why haven't you done something that you love in a long time? Just ask that question. See if they open up and start talking to you about something that may have happened to them that got them into this space. Then you walk down that path, and you'll see that they'll probably be a lot more susceptible to doing better for themselves than to say, you're doing drugs, this is bad. So So I'm glad you wrote in about this because this is something I'm like trying to work through right now. So,
I'll add another method, which would be to create your own personal boundary. You said that you don't want to lose the friendship, but number one, you need to start getting comfortable with that as a possibility. But you create the boundary. Hey, I'm scared of what's going to happen. Two things. Number one, if they are using like you say they're using, what could happen if you're in the car with them and drugs are found? All those things are factors, right? Your life is now negatively impacted. So you need to say like, okay, if this is the case, I'm not going to hang out with you as much. My boundary is when you're on drugs, I'm not going to be around you. And that's your boundary. It's up to them to choose if they want to continue or not. You're not making an ultimatum. That's your personal boundary. That's one way to kind of keep yourself safe in this. You need to protect your own life, but also your own emotions in this. I don't want to lose you as a friend. I don't want to lose you as a human. I don't think I want you to, be unalive. But like, I'm telling you, this is what bothers me. Speak about me. Take ownership of me in that situation. I feel this. I feel that. And then create that boundary and then stick to it. But also suggest counseling and rehab and all this other stuff. Be prepared to have resources if and when you are ready to have that conversation. Because if you have resources, you're already on the right track rather than just saying, I want to talk or something like that. Like, you need to be prepared to provide options just as much as you need to be prepared to have that conversation in the first place.
Teen drinking is very bad. But I got a fake ID, though. Name the artist.
Kendrick?
Jaquan. What Matt and Germ have said is true. And I'm going to just be heavy on the part of, like, if you're not ready to support,
please
don't even have these conversations.
Please.
Because if you open it's like saying to somebody, and I'll be challenging people to do this all the time. When you ask somebody, how are you today?
Don't be mad if they start talking.
You got to be ready to engage in that. You ask that question. You have to be ready to engage in that conversation. If you don't want to engage in that conversation, you don't ask that question. Now, you could continue to address the drugs if you wanted to. Some people think, tough love or whatever works. And it could for some people and for some things. But to Matt's point, when they know that they are abusing this drug, or they don't know, but all they do know is that there's a chemical addiction they can't stop. So you telling somebody to stop, that's why it's called, it's just not going, 9 times out of 10, probably even closer to 10 times out of 10, nobody dropping nothing cold turkey, bro. Their body has become chemically altered. And so it's different for them. They are like, even process, right? If you're familiar with process addictions, where the chemical itself is not actually binding to much in your brain, but your brain is bonded with a new neural pathway with the process of what you're doing, right? So it's not even the actual chemical in the drug, but it's just it's the process. So process addictions are real as well, and addiction, for the most part, we always think about addiction as being something that is so far that you have to be, super duper strung out, you done lost your weight and everything else, or like, it's just, to Matt's point, let's talk about your daily activities. You started missing work. You ain't hooping no more. You don't be on the game no more. And then every time I talk to you about when you're not on the game, you give me like a half-ass answer. It's not even a real answer. Another trick that you can do is just kind of, this one's a little tough to do, to take a little time. Bro, start snapping photos and videos, bro, of you and that person. And then over time, you can start to just
see it
and send them that person, because sometimes the most powerful thing to see, I tell you, if somebody struggles with eating food, y'all just see me doing this episode, even though I've lost about 40 pounds, still going. Sometimes the best motivator for me is somebody will snap a photo. I'm cool. I'm not even thinking about my weight loss or anything like that. And I see the photo, I'm like, oh my God, bro. Something got to change. Sometimes we can't see it until we see it how other people are seeing it. So you have the phone in there, you start snapping them photos, taking videos, and not doing it on some creepy investigative stuff. You're still spending time with these people. Y'all, go out to the bar, go out, have fun, play basketball. If you can track the deterioration, when you have these conversations, you're gonna be like, bro, I'm not. Look. Here's picture one. This was back in February, bro. Look now. You're two different people. Physically. Not even how I'm feeling. You look different. And you look different because you're using these drugs. And like, then you have to set them boundaries, as Jeremy said. At some point, you can't, bro. You're not bigger than their addiction either. They need help that you don't have the access to. You might be able to get them the access, but you don't have it. So don't think that this is, I got to help this person. Now, hey, bro, if they continue to choose the drugs over you and that's the boundary you set, you got to let them do that, bro. They got to live their life.
Can't follow that one up, buddy. I agree with you, man. The most, you got to cut them loose, man. If you can't hold somebody accountable, that's my thing now. It's like, if I can't tell you something and I got to figure out how to say it, you're not for me, bro. Because I'm all about intentions. Like, bro, I'm just trying to help you out. I should be able to get, you're my friend. You're my close friend. I should be able to get off what I want to get off. That's why I call you my close friend. So at these times that, these times where I need to hold you accountable, like, I should be able to do that and not even think about it. Like, bro, I see you out of pocket. Like, that's what you're a close friend for. I see you out of pocket, bro. You need to slow that down. And if they don't want to listen, they make you feel away and they saying, bro, you ain't nothing. What you talking about? That's a bet. Distance yourself. And it's okay, bro. We put so much equity in friends. Like, yes, bro, it's so bro, like, don't get it twisted. Friends be lit. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever. But, bro, man, friends played out, bro.
At a certain age, you realize that too. It's like, you don't need a lot. You just need
that core group. That and it's almost selfish, bro. Like, for me, it's like, get that core group that you want.
That's right.
That meets that thing that gets you off. That I just like get off. I can't stop saying it. I've been saying it for the last month or so. I think I might be stuck and stupid for saying it so much because I know pause is an effect, but it is what it is. But Stuck and Stupid is a segment. And I think you are stuck and stupid because, bro, I got to stop being light on y'all, man. They ain't your close friend, man.
They be telling on themselves. You just feel guilty about, and trust me, I'm telling you from an experience of what you're experiencing. But just say these things.
Just say it. And if they feel away, they ain't your friend.
That's it.
They might be though, and sometimes it might take time. But Stuck and Stupid is a segment where a person plays a thing, finds herself in a stuck and stupid situation, and then we put that ass on that wheel. So I think it's time. Cori, is the volume up?
You gotta there you go. Yeah.
Hold on. We need the sound when we do this. Hold on.
Bet.
It's ready?
Yeah.
Cori, spin that wheel. Oh, El Papa today. Hot rocker. Hey, that wheel look like the Wheel of Fortune wheel with all them topping. I love this one. Is it Stuck and Stupid to reboot old TV shows like Family Matters or Fresh Prince with animation?
Where's my camera? Stuck, yes.
What you got?
If it's literally just doing the same episodes but with animation, I say Stuck.
I'm stuck in.
I'm stuck. No.
Spread right here.
Got a good spread. We got a good spread like cream cheese.
Go with the.
We got to do the battle first because y'all two agree.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm gonna let him land.
Why are you stuck? No.
Because I think there's an interesting animation creates and hits a different part of your mind.
Yes.
In general. So when it comes to entertainment, right? So, and you can get a different audience and you can do certain things. I can animate things in a way and express things in a way that like your human face cannot, right? It's like being in a cartoon and they squeeze your whole body and your head get big. You can't do that in real life, right? Yeah. But it adds to the element of the characters, or it adds to the element of the laughter and the funniness or comicalness of the thing. So you take some of these shows and there's moments that are huge. Like, I'm thinking about this right here, bro. Imagine the Martin episode when he thinks everybody stole his CD player and he had the dog.
Wow.
Imagine animating that scene.
Yeah, the dog really.
You can do much more. And that scene is already goated TV. You can do so much more. Now, granted, they did do a reboot of, it was on Netflix. I can't remember the name of it. Was it The Jeffersons? Or
No.
They were moving on up.
Good Times?
Good Times.
They did Good Times.
It was Good Times.
Yeah.
And it was an adaptation of Good Times.
Yeah.
And that was not done
well.
Okay.
It wasn't the best, but it was okay.
Wasn't the best. It wasn't done well. I think they just leaned very heavy into the stereotypes. And they could have just did like a claymation like the PJs and it would have been fine or something like that. Yeah. Right? So I think if you take some of these older shows and now we're not watching it, I guess, in syndicate, you're getting a new revenue stream.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that's where I said Stuck no.
Yeah.
Or this is why I think it's Stuck and Stupid.
What's gonna cost more money?
I thought it was 2. So it's 2 stuck no's, 2 stuck
He
yes.
said Stuck yes.
Yeah.
No, I said
You
no,
said
I said Stuck yes.
You said Stuck yes. Okay.
This is why I said Stuck yes. This is exactly why. Because I'm gonna take a whole nother, like, I'm glad you talk like that, but I'm taking a whole nother realm. I'm obviously gonna talk the money. I don't want to create more space to make people less creative already. The reason why we keep getting the same Disney movie with
really
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is because they're not being creative.
Settle.
They knew this made money back then, so let's just make a second, third, and fourth generation of it, and we're gonna keep making it till we'll make a live action.
That's a really good point.
Do, like, whatever you want to do. So
I don't disagree with that either.
Yeah. So
that's
to
really
me, I don't want to feed more into that culture, that behavior. I'm sick of it. Like, I truly believe there's not been a sequel in my lifetime, and this is my opinion, by the way. There's not been a sequel of anything in my lifetime that was better than the original. Because
that's a bold statement.
Yeah, that's
huge,
bold.
Huge. I'm just
Wrong statement, but bold.
I'm telling you, when it's culture, when it's culture, and it's something that sticks, and it's something that we consider a classic, a cult classic, and all these other things, right? Hold on. I believe in keeping those things in the time that they were in. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Like, I don't want to see Scarface done ever again. I don't ever want to see it done ever again.
So are you saying sequel or remake?
Any of
both,
it.
all of
like,
it.
all of it.
All
I just
under
want to
that
say,
umbrella.
like, we've gotten so like lazy. We don't even have creativity no more. So I don't want to feed nothing into that.
Batman,
anymore.
man.
Well, we have it. They just don't want to put no money behind it. So if you ever watch, I watch a bunch of. If you go on my YouTube, like history, all I watch on YouTube are like short films.
Sure.
Because the short films are where all the creators are. Because people don't want to pick up, or what they'll do is they'll actually make like a weapons from a short film.
There you go.
They'll say, "Oh, short film was dope. Let's adapt that into the big film."
How few is that?
I'm with you 100% on that. I do hate that, but we're in an IP world right now, and it's and you know me, I'm gonna put it on, bro. Capitalism. I'm putting on capitalism.
Which again, I'm the business guy.
They're gonna go with anything they know that can make money, which is why if you're in, I'm in some writer classes as well, and I like attend certain seminars online, and I like be in this huge Discord and stuff like that. Bro, there are people, and these people are in Hollywood. People getting their scripts rejected. And they're saying, hey, I got my script rejected because they said I need to write a book first. I need to take the script, write the book, and then because that's IP.
That's exactly
right. And if
right.
I can sell the book and it's successful, then they will come in and buy the rights to make it a screenplay.
That's right. This is why the music industry created streaming. Music industry noticed that the physical sales were going to be flopped because they're realizing, oh my God, I still have to produce the product, the actual physical disc. I still have to produce the tape. Right? What do they introduce to make sure they can stay alive? Streaming. This is no different. Like, this is the movie version of that. So for me, I say no. I don't like it because again, it's gonna stunt the creativity. But you guys are
I'm now too.
I'm because I think that it reaches animation will reach a different group, right? Like the younger kids who never got to really see it. That's a good point too. And here's my other thing,
especially
like
black kids.
Yeah, like. At the end of the day, some of the younger kids be like, I ain't going to watch your old TV, blah, 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 whatever it may be. But, like, the animation piece gets you there. But for me, I say Stuck because I don't want a full reboot. I want a remake.
So you want the same version, just animated?
Right.
Okay, like, I'm with that.
Because I would love, like, because you were talking about the dog scene with Martin. You know what scene? I don't know why, but this popped in my head. It was the scene where Will Smith said, when Will Smith's dad never came back, and he's like, why don't he love me no more?
Yes.
I don't know why, but like...
In anime, that would go...
That's what I'm saying. How deep that could be animated, and how much more you can put into it. That scene alone, monumental.
How come he don't want me?
Bring it back.
The big tear.
Yes, bro.
How come he don't want me, dog?
And then the way he died into James Avery's arms in that moment. Yes. That scene was so deep. Like, imagine if you could bring that same scene animated for the people who are younger than us who never got to experience that scene.
And with animation, because with these shows, these were all live sitcoms, right?
Right. Yeah.
So with the animation shows, you can also add textures and sounds underneath and music. Right. That can even drive the emotion and drama further.
And let's be 100% honest, not every episode of all of these shows was great. So you can say, you know what? I'm not remaking those terrible episodes. I'm only going to give you, if you got a 25 season episode, and of those 25 episode season, of those 25, there was only like 18 that were good, then you're only making 18. That's still good. You're still going to make money. the IP, all those people, Will Smith, all them are still gonna make money off of that too. Like,
probably contractually is probably the reason why.
but still, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
I feel like I would love
to execute it. I would do it that
Now,
way.
even the Martin scene where it's the exact same thing, where you're giving me the exact same lines. That scene with the dog would be killer. You know what else I was thinking of too? When Gina was about to walk out, he's like, "Man, I don't want to you anymore. Gina, step, Gina, step." And she starts
that was episode one.
The head and the
like I can see that.
the head and the headboard would be
go
crazy.
crazy.
The headboard.
Roscoe, as a character.
Uncle Otis as a character.
Brumman.
Bro, when he had
100%.
when he got
Brumman would be the
allergic
best one.
reaction.
Yes.
Brumman would be tough. Brumman would be tough.
Or when he got knocked out by Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
Bro,
Yeah,
like,
Steve Urkel on animation would be dumb.
Yeah, hilarious.
So that's
bro.
why I'm stuck. But I'm stuck in for everything y'all said. So
There's I think before I spin the wheel again, that was an incredible conversation because I don't think none of us are ever wrong when it comes to this, like in the perspective. Mm-hmm. But it's all stuff that we really have to think about. Okay, yeah, if we want that, then we have to give into the fact that, like, again, we're pushing the narrative of just put things out there that we know work.
Is it going to make money? Yes, we know.
So
let's
then
do
put it out there.
But damn, can we get something different? Like, I just want something different.
And different right now is winning.
Yeah, no, it's coming back
No,
around
facts.
slowly. But I want to keep pumping into that possible.
Yeah, that was. You know, what we got, man.
RDC for men.
Yeah, I know.
is it stuck and stupid for men to have say in pregnancy?
Hold on, give us more context
Yes,
here, please.
before I
Where
say
does it come
It's not really coming from nothing.
Okay, got you.
I was at shooting for one of the people I work for, and they just randomly asked it, like, "Hey, how do you feel about?" It was the epidural thing. Like, how do you feel about guys having input on epidural and all that? And I said, "Hey, if you a guy, stay away." You know what I mean? Like, let that woman run all that, and you just be the. Well, for me, I'm just saying, like, for me, you call that, and I'll just be, if you want me to be in that, come to me and bring me in that.
I respect that right
Then
there.
other than that,
stay the heck away.
I'm just your
Right.
whatever you need.
I think once we get to that
So you're
moment,
saying
for
birth
sure.
or pregnancy? Because
Everything.
Even from the start, though, like, I think there's if me and my wife want to have conversations about, like, hey, when do we want to have a child or when do we want to be pregnant? I think that's different, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's what I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying.
For my answer, I'm gonna say I think it is stuck in
Like
stupid.
the pregnancy and like where we should have it,
I'm gonna tell you why.
Should we do breast milk or this?
Yeah, I'm gonna
and,
tell you why it's stuck in stupid.
yeah, it's stuck and stupid for
I'm gonna
me.
tell you
Yeah,
why. Only because,
stay away.
Again, if somebody's gone through it, I can
Yeah,
tell you
stay
from
away.
experience
Stay away.
now.
Stay away.
What you can do, I'm a stuck and let me back up because there is something you can do. I don't believe you should be putting all that input into it because it just causes stress.
100%.
The last thing you want from a pregnant woman is to be stressed like any more amount than
what you already doing.
Yeah,
you don't even know what you're
That's the
doing.
last-
Just stay away.
Remember, the pregnancy is a very vulnerable process, and anything can shift anything. And you just got to be careful. So the when it comes to stress, like, I'm not a huge fan of it during the pregnancy, especially from my experience. Like I said, I screwed up in my second pregnancy with adding to my wife's stress, and that's the one regret I have, right? But the and part is there's ways you can have a say. You just have to consider that your say is around her comfortability.
That's why I say it's stuck. Yes, I think you should have a say, right? Y'all are having a child that is 50% your DNA that you're also going to raise. I think you should have a say and can have a say.
Just how?
Now, granted, it's how you say it and what are you willing to default to? Because, like,
So you're saying stuck? No.
no, is it stuck and stupid to say? Is it stuck and stupid for men to have a say in pregnancy? Oh,
Like, hey,
no.
babe, should I breast
I'm
milk?
saying
Should I breastfeed? Or, hey, babe, should I do epidural?
'cause
Hey,
he's
babe.
talking about
I'm
the
saying
hot ones.
I think you should, right? Like, let's say that, right?
I'm
Like,
with you for you. Yeah, I'm
so,
with you.
So for me,
I don't know.
here's my thought.
I'm with you.
100%.
Yeah,
Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not so people who experience things, this is what I believe in most things. You don't have to experience one specific thing to understand something.
100%.
Sure.
So if I have sat through classes, done other research, read all the books with you, talked to you about it, sure. We can have a conversation. I'm your husband. That's our child. But I'm going to default to what you want to do.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
if
saying.
you're like, I really want to do this, and it is your body producing it, I'm with that 100%. I might have a conversation with you, or I will engage in a conversation with you.
Like I said, focus on the environment. That's what I'm saying. If you want to be safe, you focus on the environment.
Yes, that's because I also don't want to. I know what stress can do to you and a child. I also don't. Anybody, if you really love somebody, you don't like to see them hurt anyway. So if it was a question about I was so against an epidural, and in that moment she wanted an epidural, I don't want to see her in pain. Give her the damn epidural.
Yeah,
I'm with
you. So what I learned is like you just got to tell them what the consequence of that choice is, and have everyone accept that in the moment.
Yes.
Or, for me, is if you want to get something off, do it through professionals. Hey,
that's the best way.
Epidural, let's ask the doctor.
Yes, that's the best way.
You don't have to give no input.
But she's comfortable. She's comfortable.
Yeah,
now.
but
that's
what I'm saying. Like, it's like, hey, come to me and ask the questions. Yes, I would love for you to do that. That's what I'm getting off. Hey, anything you need to during this pregnancy, you need to bounce some ideas off me, whatever. Here's the place. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, should we get the epidural, the breastfeeding? Man, hey, can I call my doctor friend, or you want to do a little one-on-one with the doctor? Maybe we can bounce some questions off of them. And then the questions that I want to tell her, I'm doing it through the doctor.
Well, I'll give you an example.
For me. That's just for me.
My wife wanted to breastfeed both of our sons, and she did a great job of both, okay? She breastfed both of our sons. My second son, however, didn't breastfeed long enough. Now, she was creating milk, but she wasn't creating as much as she was during our first pregnancy at the time that our son was the same age as our first.
Good.
So she had a choice to make. She could continue to go down this path of, breastfeeding our son and maybe potentially not giving him enough milk and having stressful nights because he won't go to sleep and da-da-da-da-da. Or we can start to introduce formula into our process, right? These are the tough conversations,
I know, it's
right?
tough.
So tough. I might have a very hard, in my opinion, I want to see us get through it, right? As much as we can, because it's just creating a culture in our house of like us 100%. Getting through things, and I'll help you as teamwork and whatever it takes, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But that's a lot of stress for somebody like that can't take stress like that. So if I might feel like, this is a no-brainer. You see what I'm saying? On the same token, I'm adding a layer of stress to a situation that's already wildly stressful. What is the point? I'm going to tell you what the next steps are. Hey, babe, I love you. Your choice. You want to take...
That's the move. I love you.
I love you. Whatever you want to do, I'm actually here to support. If you want to stop right now, we can stop right now. I promise to God.
You got to hit those.
Got some lack on that.
Matter of fact, I'm ready to make the first bottle right here. I got the water warming right now.
Got it.
But all we have to do, though...
I went to the store.
We have to accept. We have to accept. Your body's still wanting to make the milk. So that means you're still going to have to get up and pump. Get the milk out. That means you're probably going to have metastasized things from time to time. I'm going to have to work them out with you. That means your hormones are going to go up and down because your body's not understanding why there's not a mouth attached to your boob.
Facts. There's
going to be things that come with this that now it's an additional stress that you weren't having before that we have to be okay with. Right. You say okay to that?
That's what I mean by like, that's the education. That's the part where like, especially when it comes to good fatherhood, being a good man, being a good husband to your partner, is at least what I've learned in my marriage, when Katie come to ask me for something, she may be looking for my leadership, like to have an answer. Sometimes it is. I just want an answer from you. I can't make no more decisions. The things that I mess up with her, at least, is that I want to just pacify and be like, whatever you want to do, I'm with whatever way. And what she is asking is,
no, tell me
I want you, Facts. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your perspective. So if we just take the stance of, hey, that's you and I'm out of that, I don't feel like myself, I'm being a good partner to her, because part of the thing that she loves about me and wants from me is my brains and my thoughts, so it can help her think, because maybe there's something in my head she hasn't considered.
100%.
But my thing is, what if some situations are different? And that's what I'm saying. Like, there are those things where that might not, well, not for you. I'm talking about,
in general.
I'm standing on business with that all the time. But I've been through it. Sometimes people can't communicate well. And with these hormones going everywhere, most times.
Especially
and it's just a lot. And it's like, sometimes you just gotta, like, those moments matter.
You default
those moments really matter. It's like, babe, like, I'm on your team. I support you. It's all love. I will do whatever you need me to do. Let's also get a second opinion. just in case.
Hey,
like,
and
just in
I'll tell you the
case.
truth. I will tell you how I feel about it.
Yeah, straight up. I'm getting that off regardless.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's just
I'm gonna
how
tell
you
how
do
I
it.
feel about it.
And you're
Listen.
better at tonality. You know how to speak well. For me, I got to go through all these because I'll be, in the moment, you're really good at that. Yeah. So you have that thing there. And I'm like, for me, I got to figure.
You be going straight to it.
Like he said, I got to be 20 steps ahead. Like, hey, I already got it right here.
For sure.
Real talk. Because I'm just, I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
And sometimes that means like, hey, I'll call the doctor too. But there got to be like a level of trust there, right? And that's the thing, right? There's when we talk about men providing in general, like, or leading your household or whatever else, those parts of leadership get overlooked.
Big time.
People aren't thinking, oh, that's the leadership.
No, that is
the leadership. Yeah. I know exactly.
I'm
in
studying,
this moment,
watching videos, boy,
all of that
to get ahead.
And
yes.
When I know it's too big for us, I'm gonna go I'm calling the guards. And that might be the doctors or whoever else.
Somebody.
Your mama, I'm calling
here.
in the guards because I know I'm sitting on the outside knowing this is bigger than us at this moment. And I need you to trust that when I say, hey, let's get the third party in, let's go get the third party in. And I'll be there with you. And then we can have discussion beyond that.
Yes. That's the move.
You got to present it like that because the last thing you want to do is tell a woman, no, you better keep breastfeeding. Oh,
men to get unstuck, man.
Yeah,
do your research, man. Rely on books.
And
don't stop doing it.
And be a good partner, man.
Be a good partner, bro.
It ain't one and done with the research. It's always research.
Yeah,
research is big, man. These books are big.
Research over
Things
research.
change.
Yeah, real talk. With Adam Harmon. Whoa. Is it stuck and stupid for Madonna to post this? Now, can you pull it up? Cause I just don't want to say nothing wrong. It's Madonna, the queen. Now this is in regards to I don't want to say it wrong. Who's in the war and all that? I know you know the most of it.
Oh yeah, this is
this is pocket.
The conflict between.
I really lightly want to call it a war because it's not a war.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The Israel-Gaza conflict. We'll just call it that.
There we go. Thank you. And this is what Madonna, the queen, she wrote, one of the queens. Most Holy Father, please go to Gaza and bring your light to the children before it's too late. As a mother, I cannot bear to watch their suffering. The children of the world belong to everyone. You are the only one of us who cannot be denied entry. We need the humanitarian, that's a big word for me, gates to be fully open to save these innocent children. There is no time. Please say you'll go. Love, Madonna. Most Heavenly Father, baby Jesus.
Oh, how much?
Yeah, that is what Madonna wrote.
I think it's stuck in stupid.
She posted on Instagram in regards to that. A lot of people say she's tone deaf. A lot of people say it's bigger than that. There's a lot of people getting hurt in the process. The gentrification.
So what's your let's go through our answers.
I'm stuck, Ann.
I'm stuck. Yes, she's stupid.
I'm stuck, Ann, but I'm leaning more to stuck no.
I'm definitely stuck.
That stuck no, she's not stupid?
Yeah, I don't think
okay,
she's
yeah,
stupid.
I think she's stupid. For me, it's quick. It's 2025. It's almost like there's not research involved. Like, you're too big for that. You Madonna. So at some point, I think you said it on the episode, being quiet is the way to go sometimes. And you could just tell by the comments. Just if you go to her comment section on Instagram, she getting hit, and that's what it is. So I know that sometimes we want to be the good person, but sometimes silence is key.
Yeah, I think
sometimes you could pray, you could be at the house and pray and go about your business. Like, with power comes responsibility. So yeah, I just think that you just gotta, in 2025, bruh, they getting on Cracker Barrel right now. For
the logo train.
For the logo train. I had to look at it like, what's the problem? But then I was reading the stuff.
They just modernize too much stuff. Like, sometimes the logo hard, bro.
The logo was hard. I don't know what y'all switched to.
The restaurant design was too. Leave it how it is.
Just leave it.
But that's the only reason why I'm stuck yet. But I can see the stuck in and stuck no. I'm just saying I'm stuck yes, man.
Because of that reason. So I believe truly, I haven't read any of these comments. This is my first time seeing this. But here's what I'm about to say. Before I even read, I'm pretty sure I know what this is because of. Because, yes, October 7th was the day, but we're talking about something that's been going on for 80 plus years.
80 plus.
You've had opportunities, Madonna, to voice your opinion about this said conflict. And this is not just for Madonna, by the way. I think what's happening in the comments is about what's happening around the world for people who have been quote-unquote tone deaf since at least October 7th. And have had many opportunities to jump out and say stuff like this, to say, actually, no, let's defend the people that are defenseless, on our social media platforms. So I believe that probably saying she's tone deaf because of timing, which, again, timing is important. And if you're going to jump off the block, I think we're a little late jumping off the block. However, there are people that say, support is support. Like, yeah, maybe I wasn't educated up to this point, and I educated myself, and now here I'm supporting.
That's a good point.
100%.
And there's so many, man, whenever the George Floyd thing happened, I'll never forget this, man. This is the country was divided on what we're talking about right here. Because there was people that said, to be honest with you, I know that you guys have been having the short end of the stick a long time, but I just woke up to it as a white person. I'm sorry. I can help you now.
It was too big to ignore.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can help you now. And guess what we did? I'm glad you woke up. But
people was calling my phone during. That was a crazy time.
Yes, that was a wild time. But my point is, this is the exact same scenario. So maybe she's tone deaf because the timing is just off. You know what? Maybe you did wake up. But to Brian's point, throw some prayers, throw some money, put some support where it needs to be. But maybe not doing this. It's not just maybe from a PR perspective. But Jeremy, Cori, what do y'all think?
I'm stuck and leaning towards stuck no, because at the end of the day, she can post whatever she wants to post.
Facts.
There you go. And it was calling out the Holy Father. That's good.
Yeah.
And so, there's neutrality. There's one side or the other, right? But if in the moment you are so moved to post this, then post it. You know what I'm saying? At 100%. The end of the day, this is what you think. This is how you feel. I'm expressing it. I'm expressing that. So that's why.
To Jeremy's point, if we're going to get a little biblical, every time that we ask God to come down to us, by the way, never turns out to be a good thing. How cocky of us to say something like that, by the way. But that's why, sure. What you mean, Lord, come down, boy?
Sure. That's why I'm stuck no. I'm like, not that aspect. I'm stuck no on almost like the opposite side of what you saying of I get it. If you're trying to protect your PR and your brand and everything else, sure. But I think you making this post, you understood that. And so you wanted to put your prayer out for everybody else. Maybe other people were going to pray the same way or whatever. So obviously you probably knew what the ramifications are. And that's what you wanted to do. So I don't do it. If that's what you want to do it. I'm with B. Wood to most stuff. I do think we have never been in an era or a time where everybody's thoughts is just live and out. You know what I'm saying? Usually you only hearing what's happening in your hometown. And if you see something on the news on TV or something like that. But you got people everywhere at all times. You can literally talk to somebody in Central Africa right now.
Thanks.
And see what is going on in their neighborhood.
Hey, right? Let's get her unstuck. Madonna, here's the way to get unstuck. Say the right prayer. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You know That's the prayer. Because to tell God, hey, come on down. You got to fix it now.
Yeah, you're a wild boy.
Yeah, you're wild.
Yeah.
Getting out of there.
Somebody had sent me the clip Trump talking about, he said he was trying to...
Oh, go to heaven now?
Yeah.
You going to make the peace treaty?
Yes. And I was like, bro, this is a clear indication that you are not a true believer, bro.
Well, I don't ever get into that, but I'll say you got to be careful what you guys are taught.
100%.
Read more, get into the... Cause
that's what I'm trying to say. Is, bro, if you don't know, the only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ, and literally verses about why it is not by works, so that you cannot boast. So that you cannot boast.
So you're doing the opposite. It ain't about you. I'm gonna keep doing these peace treaties so I can boast. As a matter of fact, I'm getting to heaven. Okay, and when you get there, they gonna say, "I never knew you." So depart from me. You know what I'm saying?
Take us to the shadows.
No, we got one more. Let's go one more. Let's spin one more.
Yeah.
And then we hit the shadow.
Javante?
Yes.
Is it sucking stupid for Javante Davis to fight Jake Pizzol?
Stuck, because I love boxing.
Do we know the exact time or date?
They put it out.
They put the date out, but they haven't agreed on a weight.
Oh, okay. Bet.
And their weight difference right now is
wild.
Is insane.
It's like lightweight, heavyweight.
I'm just lit that Netflix is going to be on Netflix, right? That's lit.
What are you stuck? Yes.
So yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck now because Javante Davis, after that beat up he got,
I'm saying stuck yes, just because I am not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of Jake Paul fights.
I think the reason why I say Stuck, yes, because the only person who loses in this is Gervonta Davis. If you win, you beat up Jake Paul, and if you lose, you lost to Jake Paul.
And because
Jake
he's
Paul
not a
loses or
true
wins,
boxer.
It's a lose-lose.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's stupid of him.
But I, being a humongous boxing fan, this is how I felt about Mayweather
hard.
when he first started. I'm talking about junior, not senior. I had this disdain for Mayweather because I just wanted him to lose so bad. So the Stuck knowing me is like, well, I want Jake Paul to keep doing this because the last time we had somebody...
This is hard,
but the difference between Mayweather is that Mayweather was fighting real
He's a real
boxers.
boxer. No, but the energy, though, is the same. The energy I gave to Mayweather is the same we all give to Jake Paul, which is like we want him to lose so bad. At the beginning, everybody can talk whatever noise they want to talk to now. No one wanted Mayweather to win in the beginning. We all hated to see him win. He was so cocky. Not we. I'm talking about the world of boxing at the time was pointing their finger at Mayweather like he's the cockiest. Yes, 100%. He's nice, but whoop, whoop, whoop. It was that energy. The same energy is what we're giving to Jake Paul right now. So because of that, I'm like, because from a boxing perspective, the last time that happened, we got a Mayweather. So maybe out of this energy, we get something out of Jake Paul that maybe it's not legendary in the sense of an actual skill set, but legendary in the sense of a storyline for boxing.
The greatest exhibition boxer
of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then we can say he came from YouTube. Like
that's what I'm saying. The story is crazy, man.
The storyline
Jake Paul,
is nuts.
The fact that you're getting Gervonta, the big money.
You understand what I'm saying?
You're fighting him on Netflix.
That is nuts.
And you a YouTuber? That's crazy.
The same problem though
man.
is that it's boxing. So you're now making a mockery of a sport that I love. And I'm seeing it every day make the choice to take the money. And here we go back to the creativity money conversation.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all already know what y'all doing, man.
We can say the big three making the mockery then.
No. Big Three, that's genius.
No, the Big Three. The reason why Big Three is genius because most people who play basketball and play pickup basketball play 3-on-3.
No,
and these are old professionals. Like, these aren't like scrubs. These are people that play the league.
You saw how big Kinfolk got?
Which one?
He big, bro.
Which one?
Oh, but he's swole.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know, but it's just like I don't know why I just recently saw it, and I was just like, man,
he been in that gym like that.
Yeah, he's swole.
But he wasn't that swole when he was playing.
He wasn't that swole. But he was a little for the NBA. He was a little
still swole.
He was cut.
He got out the league. He got swole.
Yeah.
All right, man. Welcome to Shadow Work, man. A little segment, as Matt said, where we like to elevate, go to a space where we can reflect. And we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, touched on it. So the question is, and I want y'all to think about this question as well, would you rather be deeply known by a few or liked by many?
Simple. I'm an introvert. Deeply known by few.
Ditto, kiddo.
Now, the caveat I'm going to throw into this is that it's either or. If you're deeply known by a few, you're not
liked by many. Yeah.
Yes.
If you're liked by many, you're not deeply known by few. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm aware of all that, and I'm with Jeremy on this one.
I don't care what other people think.
Yeah, I'm the few.
I'm trying not to care anymore. So
yeah, I'm the few.
I find myself I'm an extrovert, but I find myself more comfortable when I'm recharging.
All these frauds out here.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Give me my little few.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I think it depends on the few for me. How many is a few?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because at some point you can get like life. As humans, we were not meant to be with few. We were always meant to be a village, a community, and with other people. Exactly. So it would be nice to be known by a few deeply, but if anything ever happened with those few, then you end up being asked out, and you've not made other connections with many other people, and so you basically starting from scratch. Right. Another Martin episode. So this one's got me a little bit torn because I enjoy being deeply known by certain people, but I also think the opportunities to stay connected to the world are greater when you're liked by many.
But then you're running the risk of being the yes man, liked by many, and you can't get off nothing. And people end up using you for the...
Or you're just an entertainer and people see you a certain
That's
way.
what I'm saying. So, but what about now? I can't get off my thing that I get off with the people that are...
For sure, because then you're not liked by them no more.
But now I can say, nobody. Guys, not today. And they're going to say, oh... I'll slap.
Yeah, liked is a fraud word anyway.
Yeah,
it's like me, cuz.
That's exactly.
But that's the catch for me. They both come with their like positives and then their negatives if something were negative to happen, bro. Like kind of crazy. We went to this bar. It has nothing to do with this topic, but I started thinking kind of about this. Why this bar brought me up. I brought this up in Arlington. It's called It's a brewery, Division Brewery. Like it's on Division Street. Yeah, they have a nice. And I ain't never been there, bro. I was like, how long have I been there?
The thing
like,
that's connected to like the fires house. It's got like a little play area.
Maybe. And there's like a little. Yeah, I haven't been there, so we went in there. We went to go get some lobster from the lobster truck.
Oh yeah,
Main Brothers.
Main Bros.
I don't know if was it called Main Brothers? Main Brothers. I think it was called something else. But anyway, it was good. It was Main Lobster. It was good. I got a lobster quesadilla. Anyway, I was in the bar and I'm like, bro, or in the brewery, and I was like, man, there's people coming in here, but like, we should make this like a weekly thing, and we getting friends over. And I started thinking about like, if we come here weekly, like who are we inviting? And like, who's our people? And then and yes, we have some people, but do we add more people into the fold if we start doing stuff like this so that we can expand our community, like just here in Arlington? You know what I mean? I'm right now. I hope one of the neighbors actually watched the show or something like that. I printed out today some like letters. I'm gonna try to start a neighborhood fantasy football league. Put some letters in there. Scan the QR code if you want to join, and every house could be a team. So like we're 27-11, so on and so forth. And then we just play fantasy football. Something small. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Build community. That's cool.
But anyway, y'all let me know, man. Like, would y'all rather be deeply known or by a few or liked by many? And if you haven't thought about that question, I do suggest that you wake up on a Saturday morning, put a kettle of tea on, and put your records on.
Hey.
Show me your favorite song. You go ahead and let your head down.
Corinne, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
My girl.
Baby Ray.
That's my girl.
And when
right
you
there.
do that, when you're done, throw this episode on, man, and come back next week because we have a better one.
What's up?
It's stuck.
97.
Risen.
Y'all want to walk?